Hey guys, Gavin and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are back on Forza 7 for the Forza 7 lap time challenge. So we are here today for the 9-car bracket. We're going to be doing the quarterfinals here. And real quick, I wanted to name the two brackets something, but I couldn't think of anything creative. So I'm just going to be calling them the Eastern bracket and then the Western bracket. So today we're going to be doing the Western bracket. If you want to see the Eastern bracket, that is the video from yesterday, so go watch that. So anyways, well, yesterday's video was like 39 minutes long, so I'm going to try to keep this one a bit short. Anyways, we're going to get straight into the first duo here. So the first car of our first duo, with a qualifying lap time of 1 minute 11.649 seconds, qualifying 12th, and the number 92 BMW is Alexa Patterson. Alexa Patterson has shown herself to be an amazing driver, getting a couple wins, I think. So hopefully she can perform here today. Looking good so far in the number 92. Alexa has been on Forza 7 since the beginning, and she's not been taken out of a series. Yet. Because if you remember, after V8 Supercars, when we went down from 12 cars to 8, we cut 4 drivers, and she was well above the cut line, as she's now on her second lap. Alexa is a very good driver and can perform in about anything. Can she get the job done today? She is setting the time to beat. She's not going up against a lap time. She's having to set the lap time that her opponent has to beat. And this is and the winner of these two will go and fight another driver in the quarterfinals. This is another one of those situations where 2 drivers have to qualify to fight another driver in the round that we're doing today. So, coming out of the turn, whatever, for the final time, Alexa Patterson's lap time is a 1 minute and 11.338 second lap. That's 3/10 faster than a qualifying lap. But is that gonna be enough? Who knows? Guess we're about to find out. And her opponent, driving the number 14 Lamborghini with a qualifying lap time of 1 minute 11.4 seconds, is Ray Richard. He qualified 9th with that lap time. So going by qualifying lap times, this car should be better than the BMW, but we'll just have to wait and see. Very nice uphill. there's not much to say here. I'm just watching, trying to analyze things. I'm not good at commentating. And the grass in the final turn is coming to his second and final lap. Goes real wide there. That will take a huge hit to that possible really good lap time. Anyways, good through the uphill portion. Good through a chicane. Now in the carousel. That final turn with a lap time of 1 minute 12.394 seconds. A whole 1 second slower than his qualifying lap and the lap he was going up against. And keep in mind, and for context, even including qualifying laps, that is the slowest lap that has been run by a Lamborghini, no less. Alright, so Ray Richard will be eliminated. Moving on to the next duo. First driver driving the 007 Aston Martin with a qualifying time of 1 minute 11.873 seconds. Qualifying fifth is Langdon Pagani. Langdon Pagani has shown himself to be a very good driver. Most known for being able to start a season off strong, but about halfway through the season falling off a little bit. Like famously, he won the very first race in PGR and then was the points leader for about half the season. After he lost the points lead, he kind of stopped performing well. Langdon Pagani trying to show that he is still a really good driver, as he's trying to set a really good lap time here today. Langdon Pagani saying the car drives really good. Coming to a second and final lap here. Langdon Pagani's got to make it a good one. The 007 Aston Martin looking real good here today. It's a shame that the sun isn't out shining on the car, because currently it's very cloudy here in New York. But anyways, Langdon Pagani slows down into the chicane. Very good. One of the better runs we've seen through there. Now through the carousel turn. Hitting a lot of the cones and going wide there. It's not good for lap time. But like I said a lot, into the final portion of the track. Coming to the checkered, the lap time of 1 minute 11.931 seconds, about a tenth slower than his qualifying lap. but an alright lap. So, let's see if his opponent can beat it. Now, Langdon's opponent drives the number 1 BMW M8 GTE with a qualifying lap of 1 minute 11.183 seconds. Driving my personal favorite of all of the Forza GT cars, Susan Graves. There's one thing I know for sure is that Susan Graves has an amazing car in her hands, and her qualifying time proved it. She qualified 5th. So, that car can do some amazing things. Don't be surprised if Susan Graves pulls out an amazing lap here. Her lap time that she has to beat is a 1 minute 11.931 second lap set up by Langdon Begani in the 007 Aston Martin. Can the number 1 BMW beat it? Who knows? Guess we're about to find out. Susan Graves has put up a good first lap so far, with a couple mistakes, but that's why you get 2 laps. And for the second lap, Susan Graves hot into turn 1. Good uphill. Get onto the back stretch. Now we get to the most important parts of the track. Into the bus stop. Very nice. In the carousel. Very nice coming through the carousel. Into the final 2 turns here. Oh, a little too fast there. She will make a little contact with the wall, and her lap time will be a 1 minute 11.097 second lap. Even hitting the wall, she put up an amazing lap. Oh, a 10th faster than her qualifying lap. So Langdon Begani will be eliminated, and Susan Graves will move on. Now time for our next duo. With our next duos, driving the number 60 McLaren with a qualifying lap of 1 minute 11.659 seconds, getting him 13th is Stanton Cavan. Stanton is our only McLaren driver in the field today, or for the bracket tournament. Oh my god. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. One thing I know for sure is that's a very good driving car. So hopefully we can set a good lap time here. Because looking at his competition, a really good lap is going to about be imperative here. A very bad run in the carousel. Stanton Cavan is now going to have to ride on, is going to completely have to bank on a really, really good second lap here. He's coming to the line for his second lap. So, this is going to be interesting. Very nice uphill. Right. Lap has been good so far. Very nice through the carousel. To the last two turns. Gotta make it count here. Coming to line, a lap time of 1 minute 11.877 seconds. Not the best lap time, but a good one nonetheless. So, let's see how his opponent does. Moving on to our... never mind. And Stanton's opponent, driving the number 62 Porsche 458 Italia GTC, is Katie Goff. Her qualifying time was a 1 minute 11.343 second lap, giving her the qualifying position of 7th. Her being the only Ferrari driver, this is going to be the only time you'll see a Ferrari on the track unless she advances. And just by watching it, you can tell that this is easily one of the fastest cars here. There is one thing Ferrari is known for, is their speed. Doesn't look like anything's going to be different today. There you go, very nice through the carousel. For a second and final lap. Full head of steam down to turn 1. And you can see for a split second there, her brake rotors were glowing red. Just showing how much these drivers have to get on the brakes to make it through turn 1. So now heading down the backstretch to the most important part of the track, the second half. Very nice, the chicane. Go down the back, down into the final 2 turns. Her qualifying lap will be a 1 minute and 11.279 second lap, advancing her to the next round. So we're gonna go to the next duo to find out who will face Katie Goff in these semifinals. So the first of our next duel, qualifying lap of 1 minute 11.686 seconds on number 35 Maserati. Qualifying 14th is Bryce Ewert. Now, both in qualifying, Bryce Ewert said this car does not turn. That was his biggest complaint. He says the car does not turn. The car is very fast, but does not turn. We're going to see how that turns out for Bryce here. As if he advances, he moves on to the semifinals for a chance to go to the finals and be the Eastern bracket champion. or is this the Western? I don't know. See, I don't keep up with these things. Bryce Ebert not being able to exit the carousel properly. Smoke coming off the tires there. Just the car not turning properly. Just by looking at it fly by, you can tell how fast this car is. But Bryce Ebert is having so much trouble just getting the car to turn. In my opinion, it does not look like things are on the up for this car. This could be an easy elimination here. Bryce Ebert trying his hardest to get a good lap out of this car. Coming to the final 2 turns here. Gotta make it count. Bryce Ebert with a 1 minute 11.137 second lap. That is insane. Out of a car he said he's had so much trouble controlling. Well, let's see if his opponent fares any better. And his opponent, driving the number 17 BMW Continental GT, qualifying lap of 1 minute 11.260 seconds, is Daria Snelling. She qualifies 6th and has a really good car in her hands. Of the 3 Snelling siblings, she has been the least successful, the only one of the 3 to not grab a win. Her little brother Connor Snelling has been able to be a constant championship threat and win multiple races, while her older brother Oswald has managed to get himself a win and be consistent throughout the seasons. Daria messes up the carousel there. But I think today is Daria's big chance to prove her worth. She's been given an amazing car. And an amazing chance to show her brothers how it's done. So for a second lap now, going uphill. Very nice through the bus stop. Now into the carousel. Goes wide again. The final portion here. And the line, her lap time will be a 1 minute and 11.166, 3/10 short of advancing for Daria Snelling. God, she put up an amazing fight though. Her lap time was better than her older brother's lap time by 1/1000th of a second, and just 1/100th of a second shy of her little brother. So Doria Snelling definitely showed her worth here today. She is an amazing driver, but just had to go up against a car that she wasn't ready to. So now we're going to move on to our final duo of today. Alright, Lexa Patterson is back out on the track for her set of quarterfinals laps. Remember earlier in the video, she raced her way into the quarterfinals with a lap time of 1:11.338 seconds, beating Ray Richard. If Lexa Patterson is to advance to the semifinals, she would be the second driver to do so. We've had 6 drivers try to do it, and only one has done it. Actually, we've had 4 drivers try to do it so far, but only one has been able to do it, and that is Carissa Misato. Lexa Patterson could be the second one to do it. Is her car capable of it? Her fastest lap was her lap from her was the lap that qualified her for this, which was the 1:11.338 second lap. She is now on her second legal lap. Patterson's now coming up the hill. Near perfect execution there. From down the back stretch to the second half of the course. Coming to the last 2 turns here. Lexa Patterson will finish her session with a lap time of 1:10.446 seconds. Lexa Patterson just ran the second fastest lap of the entire tournament so far. Her lap time was just 0.03 of a second slower than the fastest lap, which was my qualifying lap. Lexa, oh my god. Alright, so let's see if her opponent can manage to beat that absolutely amazing lap. Now for the final run of the video, driving the number 66 Ford GT. Qualifying lap time of 1:11.384 second lap. Qualifying 8th is Corey Floyd. Now Corey has shown himself to be a good driver, and he was his first Forza 7 series was the Supercar series when we added 2 drivers. And in that series, Corey showed himself to be a very good race car driver. But today we're not really racing, as much as we're just trying to set a fast lap. And the lap time he has to go up against is an astonishing 1:10.446 second lap set by Lexa Patterson in the number in the number 92 BMW. So can Corey Floyd do it? It's an extremely tall task. Only three of the 19 drivers have set a lap in the 1 minute 10.4 second range. Corey Floyd looking like he's going to set a really good lap here. Already got a lot of speed. I'll say out of all the cars, this is probably my favorite looking. Just so sleek. Corey Floyd, nice exit out of the carousel into the final two turns. This is where gotta make it count. Corey Floyd will have a 1 minute 11.024 lap time. Almost broke a 10-second lap time, but wasn't able to do it. Got a 1 minute 11.024 second lap, which is not a bad lap. That's, I believe, top 5 laps all weekend long. So not a bad lap at all by Corey Floyd, but just not enough to go against the second fastest lap all weekend. Guys, that is going to be it for this video. Next video, we're going to be doing the Eastern bracket semifinals. Actually, we're probably going to be doing we're going to be doing both all four semifinals next video. So guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.